Ohai. Bukavu, the port city in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the administrative center of the province de Southern Kivu. In the city, 241,690 inhabitants. 2009. About 250,000 more people live in suburbs. This city is in the east of the Democratic Republic of the Congo in the province de Southern Kivu, on the southern coast of Lake Kivu, near National Park of Kanuzi-Biega and a volcano Chibint. To the capital the distance makes 2280 km. In several kilometers from the city, on border with Rwanda, the peacekeeping base Union is located. Bukavu is founded in 1901 by the Belgian colonial management, and Costamanville was called till 1966. Till 1960 the city was the favorite place of the settlement of Belgians who were attracted by not hot climate. Lake Kivu is at the height of 1500 m above sea level. On the bank of the lake many country houses were constructed. Bukavu was the important transport and administrative center of the whole province of Kivu. But during Congolese crisis of the 1960th the city began to wither. During war and genocide in Rwanda, refugees from Rwanda created a big problem of refugees in the region of the Great Lakes of Africa. Bukavu became the center of a revolt of the Hutu of the minding power of the Tutsi in Rwanda. Troops of Rwanda attacked Bukavu in November 1996 that caused the First Congolese War. Near Bukavu there were collisions between insurgents and forces of the government of Congo. The beginning of armed conflict is connected with actions of the rebellious General 50. Nkunda, who brought about 1,000 soldiers submitting to him, the former insurgents out of the province Northern Kivu, and on June 2, 2004 occupied the main center of the province Southern Kivu, Bukavu. Nkunda performed this operation together with other former insurgent leader, the representative of the same nationality to Banyamulenge. In the Republic they are called Congolese Tutsis because of language relationship with Rwandan Tutsis. The colonels. Mutabusi, who was recently discharged of a position of the commander of the 10th military region of the country. Commanders of rebels claimed that their actions are dictated only by need of protection of dicks of the tribe to Banyamulenge, Congolese Tutsis. On June 2, 2004 the Union Security Council distributed the statement of the chairman, which contained strong condemnation of armed conflict in Bukavu and an appeal to belligerent parties to observe the agreement on reconciliation and to immediately stop hostile actions. In Kinshasa, news about capture of Bukavu by rebels caused large disorders and attempts of protesters to occupy a complex of buildings of the Union. Protection of the headquarters and Congolese police were forced to apply tear gas and weapon. As a result of 12 people were killed. Similar demonstrations took place in the cities of Goma, Lubumbashi and Sisi. According to some information, about 10,000 women were raped when the General Laurent Nkunda gave 2 soldiers 3 days on plunder of the city. On June 9, 2004 government troops entered Bukavu, without having encountered any resistance. The military personnel who left submission from among the former insurgents the day before left this city. In the east of the country, near Kamanyola, fights of troops and rebels faithful to the government broke out. The most violent confrontations happened at the city bridge, which is everything in several hundred meters from border with Rwanda. The government troops blocked the road conducting from the city on the north and the south. During fighting, helicopters of peacekeeping forces of the Union in dirt fired at positions of rebels. Taken place on June 25, 2004 in the capital of Nigeria, Abuja, negotiations presidents of Dirts, Kabila and Rwanda of P. Kagame expressed the aspiration not to allow emergence of new armed conflict and confirmed commitment to implementation of Pretorian peace agreement. Sites: the Cathedral Nutter, standing on the small height, the main Catholic temple of the country. Bukavu is famous as a Christianity stronghold in Congo. In the city there is a residence of the Archbishop and the Catholic University. From colonial times, the two-storied White House with a garden, the residence of the governor, remained. In the city work Institute of Scientific Research of the Central Africa, Hydroelectric Power Station of Ruzizi, Marura. The well-known pedestrian bridge, Chopo, through the river Ruzizi, binding thread between Lake Kivu and Tanganyika. In the mid-90s missed through itself millions of refugees from Rwanda and back. Economy: the city industry remained from colonial time and is presented by chemistry, pharmaceutics, insecticides, brewing and polygraphy. At the enterprise's primary processing of synchronic bark pyrethrum, coffee is carried out. There is a textile industry, production of building materials, ship repair. There is a network of the dealer offices selling ore of cassiterite and a coltan, cotton mines near Shiba near Bukavu and used at production of mobile phones, DVD drives and computers by the known companies and brands. The asphalted road connects Bukavu with Avuva, which is less than in 20 km. On it are transported by means of share taxis. At waste 5 hours. Cost $6 from the person. The part of the route passes across the territory of Rwanda. To Uva there is also dirt road bypassing Rwanda into Eni. Along a route the regular bus at 6 in the morning goes. All messages about Goma it is carried out on waters of Lake Kivu. Population: 1960, 61000. 1990 card. 1994 card. 2005 225,431. 2009 241,690. Religion: the city is the center of the Catholic Archdiocese of the same name. On July 31, 2005 in Bukavu at the age of 55 years Pascal Kabungulu Kwibembe was killed. Pascal was the vice president of Regional Human Rights Advance Party near the Great Lakes. Leib de droits die El Homme dans la Région des Grands Lacs. On August 4, 2006 when landing at city airport of Bukavu the plane of the Russian production and -28 which belonged to Air Transit Airline suffered accident. 17 people died in accident. The crew consisted of 2 citizens of Ukraine, and the commander was a citizen of Russia. On June 13, 2007 in Bukavu, the journalist and the human rights activist Serge Maheshi was killed. It worked as the editor at the Okapi radio station in Bukavu, subsidized by the union. Natives of the city: Stefanos Paralambidis is a metropolitan Tallinn and all Estonia, heading the Estonian Apostolic Orthodox Church. Also far right comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.